Look at that snazzy wee border we've got there. That's a lovely one.
Huh?
Wee snazzy thing we've got down the bottom. Look, any viewers want to ask? The website going across the bottom, like, can you whack it?
Not in my watch.
Not on my watch. Hello, everybody. How's it going? So we were going to talk about bereavement, but we've had a few in-house difficulties, so we'll push bereavement back to next week. I do apologise. Obviously, if you want to say anything in the comments about it, we can still obviously talk about it. But I think for tonight, we'll make it a bit more of an interactive sort of stream, last minute sort of change. So if there's anything you want to ask, say, comments, anything you want us to try and want us to talk about, please just put a wee note in and we'll get to you as soon as we can. If not, you've got to listen to me and Jamie prattle on for however long we're here for. You don't want that.
No, listen to Keith.
I mean, yeah, Jamie would just sit there pretending to look good, cultivating his beard.
Yes. You can tell I'm going on a holiday, can't you? I'm on ice and I know that. That's great.
My hair's all shaved.
Get good. Did you get somebody to do your hair today?
I went down to Turkish barbers here. Went in. Do I need a mask? No, man, you don't. All right, okay, cool. So, sit down. Did all the cutting. I was like, right, I'm gonna pay. Did you take card? No. Fuck. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go out and see my dad's there. Stuck my head out the door. He drove off, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. And they're like, oh, that's all right. Okay, okay. Then I sat down. And I was like, sat there for 5-10 minutes. Dad turns back up. I'm like, I'm just gonna get the money. He's like, oh, just drop it in the mortar. I'm like, I would, but no, I'm gonna pay for it now.
I'll be going dead. These Turkish guys will hunt you down.
I know. Wherever I go,
the next time you see you.
We will find you. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but we shaved your hair. We will find you. Oh,
Englishman living in Scotland.
I know. I mean, geez. Oh. How about you, Jamie? What have you done today? Anything interesting?
Not today. I've been busy just trying to get everything sorted out for going away tomorrow. But probably going with over the weekend. I had a heavy, successful run yesterday that I've been going on about since yesterday.
I've not noticed. No, I've not noticed that one. No. So what is it? You went for a run and you went a meeting? What was it?
I managed 11k. That is the furthest I've ever ran. It was fantastic. I reckon I could probably have went a wee bit more, but I didn't want to push it and end up injuring myself. But it's a great achievement to, obviously, that everything I've been doing over the last kind of 12, 13 weeks. I was absolutely delighted. I was buzzing like a wee jar full of wasps all day yesterday.
Happy then?
I'm still buzzing, but very happy.
How long is it now you've been doing that?
I think it's about 12 or 13 weeks. So 3 months. I've lost, I think it's 37 pun now. That over 2.5 stone head.
Yesterday.
Sorry?
I spent it in Asda yesterday.
I know. My Wayne spend it every day near enough. Every time they leave the house, it's money.
Aye. What you want, you know? What are you going to do with the money? You've got to go out and earn it, so you're busy all the time.
Oh, this is true. when I'm not changing jobs every couple of weeks.
You've got to keep everybody on the toes. So I don't know what's happening with the light here. It's going back and forth and on and off.
I think it's your top knot, isn't it?
It's my top knot, my pineapple head. I could take it out, but oh man, I don't even know what it'll look like today. I went for a shower, put it up, and I'm like, I don't want to take it out. I'd be like, as I said, anybody want to ask me a question? I can hear myself. As I say, we're going to do.
That's not a good sign.
It's only an issue if I answer myself back. So we were going to talk about bereavement today. Joined on, but had a few in-house problems, and so we've decided just to have a wee interactive chat today. So we'll take any questions that any of you viewers have, or anything you want us to talk about. We're free. We're free today. And everybody
what have you been up to over the weekend?
Oh, that's this weekend. Oh, aye, it's Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
So up at my sister's, watching the telly, watching the boxing.
Yep.
That was fun. A couple of good fights. I'm still a little lost at how Taylor won, but hey, she won. What else? I haven't actually done much this weekend, to be honest. Just.
How are you feeling mentally at the moment?
Well, if you asked me this morning that question, oh my brain did its whole wake up sleep thing. I could just about make a sentence. I was like, what I'm trying to say here. I was like, oh man, this is a nightmare. So I think it took me about half an hour to actually wake up. So overall, I'm actually it's not the worst, but it's not the best.
Yeah.
Got my medication yesterday. Doesn't help.
Can I much the same myself? I'm quite up and down. I think I've got quite a wee bit going on. Obviously, I've just changed my job again, but I'm having trouble sleeping a wee bit. So
that could be a bit of anxiety, maybe. Going back.
I think so. Obviously, I'm battling it through myself with my fitness and obviously keep myself busy. I don't feel very low. I'm still quite high and quite buzzing. I'm going on holiday next week, but there's obviously something just tickling at the back there. Probably a slight bit of anxiety with the changes and stuff that I'm just keeping an eye on. I spoke to Jillian about it and that, and it says it's always a starting sign for me. Well, it's normally a starting sign for me, but I normally feel a bit lower, so that's why I'm not too worried about it yet.
Yeah.
But, as I said, I think it'll pass.
Make sure Jillian tells you if you're being a bit worse or anything. But
yes,
how woodchuck could chuck wood. That
some IT support, isn't it?
That's right. So we need some clarification. What type of wood is he chucking? What size is it? What's the weight? I mean, we need more information. These could be like little bits of wood, like yay big. Or it could be half a tree. Come on, you need to be a bit more specific. It could be a wee guy. It could be
a big massive guy.
Has he got any tools with him?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't know these things. I'm sure we will get a reply at some point from. Oh, we're going back to the island. Oh yeah, put you on the island. Put you on Lost.
No, I think Colin is on the island.
He hasn't left.
So I think he's on the island, still looking for his 5 items.
3. It's only 3. You only get 3.
Oh, is it 3 items?
If you wanna, here we go. There's one for the viewers. It's simple. There's no need to mix up anything. But if you're on an island, and you could have 3 items, what would they be? If we had a banner for that, it'd be nice. Right, well, I'm not putting that. Food, water, and a one of those Lilo.
A female Lilo.
Female Lilo. Now, if IT support could put up a wee banner asking that question, that would be phenomenal.
And paper and plastic straws.
Oh, aye. You want paper and plastic straws on your island? You're going all out, aren't you? Jeez, oh. And again, any questions or queries or anything like that, please don't hesitate to ask. We're here for you today, you guys watching. We're all here for you.
I'm trying to think if there's anything been happening locally.
Don't know. I'm 2 miles away, pal. You tell me.
I don't. That's why I'm putting it out there.
Any local? I mean, all I've noticed this weekend is there's a lot. DC is doing a lot of things that look good. If we all want to talk about movies and stuff, they've got 2 games coming out. And the film.
Suicide Squad looks great.
Suicide Squad 2. I killed the Justice League. That's the game. Suicide Squad 2. Yeah, that looks brilliant. Nathan Fillion's in it. I was sold as soon as I knew he was in it. And Fleur Borg. That was me. I'm watching it regardless.
Aye.
Rodney's not in it. I'll be very upset. Fluga. Anybody got him on Twitter? Tell him Suicide Squad. We want Rodney in it. His pet unicorn. And you want the Rodney, the Suicide Squad. But I don't know.
There was a program on Netflix that was recording. It was oh man, and it was like a cartoon, like an adult film, series. The wee cartoon unicorn horse. It is absolutely hilarious. If I can find it, I'll send you the link.
Did you just say cartoon unicorn wolf?
No, horse. Obviously. Key.
Well, of course. I was a bit confused there. I'm like, what?
That's funny. It's like he's an imaginary friend. And he's a policeman.
Yes. I know what you mean now. Yeah, I get it. I know. No. Can't remember what it's called, but I know the show you're talking about.
Oh, mate. Absolute carnage. Brilliant.
I've not watched it, but it looks like
for something. Bennedy's looking. Oh, it's called Happy, in fact.
Yeah. It's one to add to the watch list.
If anybody is feeling quite down and looking for something to watch to cheer them up, go on to Netflix, look for Happy, and just laugh.
So it's I've just been informed by the guy exit stage left that we're going to have a wee visitor. I'm not quite sure if we want him to come in, but we'll see what he says. It's our IT support. Colin, he's popping on to say hello to everybody. Maybe he will. Maybe he comes in, that is. Oh, there he is, look.
Good evening, all.
Hello.
How are we?
If it's Mr. COVID himself.
No, I had a negative test for that, mate.
That's what you're telling everybody, so you're acting about.
Like, my Photoshop skills are getting better here. I'll show you an email.
Oh, you've been photoshopping a Corona beer in or something?
No, negative.
Oh, yeah. That white screen says it all.
Nah.
How's Colin been?
I'm good, mate. Good, apart from having a head cold. I'm decent.
It was unicorn.
Yes, I'm happy.
Because I'm happy. As I say, anything you want to talk about or you want us to talk about tonight, because we've had a bit of a, I don't know, issue backstage, which, messed up our original. It was me. I messed up the original plan, okay? I'll just say it. It was me. So, please ask us questions. We would love to hear from you all watching. Especially you. See you there. Just you. Oh, look, he's got eyeballs. It's just floating eyes with an egg.
Look, move that banner out of the way. You've hidden Jamie.
I know. That's the whole point.
All right, okay. I'll put it back.
Yeah, it's better than that phoenix picking my nose.
We
could bring him back. Philip the Phoenix. Not quite sure if he's actually Philip, but that's his name from now.
So, Keith, have we got any news this week?
Any news? That is possibly the worst segment I've ever heard. Ever.
Jimmy, you'll just need to do this.
What's that, Skip? Got any knees?
Grab onto the bottom of the banner and just put yourself up.
Hey, have you seen Australia?
Hang on.
Snowing?
Hang on.
Australia snowing, mate. Oh, don't zoom in my face, man. That's scary.
That didn't work. No, I thought you'd been able to put me down there.
You'd like just to see me? Is that what it is?
That's all right.
That's fine.
I don't mind. It means I can make faces and you can't see what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. So, news. We do have some really good news. But before we get to the fun stuff, we are back on the plea for, helping with the book that we're doing. We're still looking for people who are interested in writing for the book to visit the website, sign up, log in, and we'll send you a wee email about what the topics are and which topics you would like to talk about in the book, with everything else you need, because I think the book is going to be pretty good for people that cannot get to a group like this. There's a lot of people out there that are suffering and they've nowhere to really go, or if people are like nighttime when there's nobody about, it's good to go to this book, read someone's real story, and get that little boost that you need, or another wee tool for your toolbox on how to deal with an issue. What? Cope, yes, cope. There's our Phoenix. He told you, Philip will be back. But it would be great if people were watching this at any point would love to pop on and give us a wee hound. You can write it on the website. You can email in the writing, all that sort of stuff. We've got plenty of ways to do it. So if that is something you're interested in, please drop us an email as well if you want, if you didn't want to sign into the website. But our big news... Dun, dun, dun. A New Hope and Blades Gym are going to be working together in the coming weeks to help as many people as possible on a much bigger scale than what either of us could probably do on our own. I mean, this is fantastic news for us guys here, the gym, and anybody in the groups. There's going to be more ways to get help, more ways to contact us. Hopefully get other groups and stuff involved. We can't say too much right now, obviously, because it's still in the planning, sort of getting the I's dotted and the T's crossed. But if anybody wants to ask any questions about it, we can see what we can tell you. Jamie is the man of all knowledge just now, as I am a little bit too far away to know everything. So you might even hear Jamie's voice if you're lucky.
Whoa.
But you might give me 20 minutes to answer, but you'll get there.
I'll get there in the end, always do.
I think it's a good opportunity for, obviously, ourselves being involved with the gym. Obviously, fitness and health go hand in hand with mental health, and the gym having a group like us who concentrate on that group side, which is what obviously William Blades wants to do, is do a bit more of the mental health stuff as well. Mm-hmm. So I think it could be interesting. What about you calling out your take on this?
I think it's really good. One, for a community side of things, as well as the mental health. Mm-hmm. I think it's a good thing because we're coming out of lockdown in an era where you didn't really talk to your neighbours, didn't really kind of get along with them. So this could be a chance to get people talking and interacting with each other, as well as getting fit. So, as well as helping out people's mental health, it's actually going to be a really, really good thing for a community-based area like North Ayrshire as well. So I'm really, really excited about it. I cannot wait.
I know. I might lose some extra pounds whilst I'm in the gym. Get my feelings back. Oh, I can start working out again. How about you, Jamie? What's your take on the matter? Seeing as it's you've been brokering the deal yourself just now.
I'm absolutely buzzing about it. As you know, and as I keep saying, my fitness is quite big now, and it's doing wonders for my mental health. But there's also, and I wouldn't like to say it's untapped in there, but the gym's one of many places that a lot of people go, and it's all put down as men's men, and guys know what to talk to guys, and they're wanting to show off and this and that. But obviously, deep down, there is major psychological problems within the gym, especially with, there's steroid use and different things. So there's different people there with different issues. But also, when men are coming off steroids, they're prone to suicide within the first 3 weeks of coming off the treatment, the problem. So these guys don't know where to go for help. These guys are trying to do it all themselves. So I think going in and trying and again showing these guys who we are, what we stand for, that we're all genuinely just average guys going through similar problems, and obviously we want to help them out as best as we can, and hopefully bringing the group setting into their own place where they feel comfortable will allow them to open up, and hopefully we can save one person, as we keep saying. If we can save one person, we've done our job. So if we move into this new project and we manage to save one person, we manage to get one person to open up, we manage to get one person to come along to any one of our groups, we know it's been a success.
Definitely. That is the ethos I took when I started, is just help one person and done something. Which hopefully we can, four people. No, one person. I went out one person, but I've helped lots of people. We've helped lots of people.
I I was actually just sticking my hand up. It just happened to have 4 fingers sticking out at the time.
What do you want? Do you want to ask me a question or something? Yes, Jamie. What's your question?
You're on a
I meant
desert
me.
island.
Yeah, sick.
And as you said there, Catherine Payton, sounds great. Well done for thinking of our community. Well, I mean, that has always been one of the forefronts of our makeup of everything we've tried to do is think of the wider community, not just like our wee group. We've tried our best to integrate and mix with as many groups and up in as many places as we can. And you know, we were offered this deal, and we were, well, by William Blades himself, and we were just like, yeah, go for it. I mean, it's what he's got planned from what I've heard so far sounds amazing. Obviously, don't know every ins and out just yet, being in England, but it sounds really good, really promising for everybody who's going to be involved. And hopefully, working together, we can help even more people than what we were helping before. As Jamie says, but especially with people in the gym setting, if they are on the steroids, and the come down is pretty damn hard. So even if it's trying to get in contact with those folk and getting a sit down with them once their steroid treatment finishes, then that's something we could look at, you know, to give them a wee boost and know that they're not alone. They don't need to shoulder all this themselves. But yeah, the community is something that we are very, 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 very interested in supporting and helping as much as we can with, well, not every project, but as many projects as we can physically do. Colin's up there going, every project? Oh God, no. Yeah, do some work.
Right.
Won't want that.
To finish.
Like, oh no, when am I going to do stuff? Oh, there we go. There's another one. Catherine Payton again. But loads of men think they're on their own when dealing with mental health, and you all should be commended for telling them that you are on their shoulder, and you are a stepping stone for their care pathway. Exactly. Especially in the west coast of Scotland, with the whole sort of stoic, we don't talk about our feelings mentality. Some guys are considerably worse at opening up than others, and me and Jamie can testify we've seen that quite a few times. People wanting to talk, but obviously because of the way they've been brought up or the way that they've been told to act, it's difficult. Whereas obviously they know now that that's not the case. If you need to talk. Come to us. Go to anywhere. Go to friend, family. As long as you're talking to somebody about your mental health, that's the main thing. That goes for women as well. Obviously, we're not blind to the plights that women have mental health issues as well. Hence, the female group that we've launched. Got that plug there.
I like that.
Change a bit. Now this is where the IT guy should be changing the badge, but he's a bit slow. There we go. Look over there.
I'm sitting trying to watch a PSG game here as well.
Who's winning?
No.
I'm golfing. How come I can't point up to that wee thing?
You have to point in the opposite direction.
Right. Hold on, Jimmy. Right, I've got your finger here, right?
All right. There you go.
He's done it. He made it. Yay! Good play.
Give yourself here.
Use a bit.
Up the nose.
Oh, that's Keith's nose. One day I'll get it. One day.
You will figure it out.
Hold on.
Hey! Look, he's gone. Oh, look. Now you just headbutt it.
Poke me in the eyes.
But no, I think there's a lot of exciting things happening in and around the 3 towns as well, not just with private groups. You know, I mean, the council are rolling out some interesting things, the sort of help yourself type gardens where you go and we grow stuff and then you go along, you can pick up some berries or rhubarb, depending on what not in the can, so just potatoes. So we'll all be vodkaholics by the end of the next year. Brewing our own vodka. So to Vlad when he comes over, when you see him, you got the vodka. Yes, we've got the vodka.
No, what you're talking about is brewing a poaching potato vodka.
Potato. Colin's probably already expert in making vodka.
Pure rocket fuel.
I'm surprised you know about it.
What? No wonder it's brewed in Ireland.
So, New Hope rocket fuel. We will help everybody forget their issues. They'll like a light, but they'll forget.
Coming for the guy that doesn't drink.
Just make it in the house in the bathtub.
Aye, well, you know, I mean, I don't mind if other folk drinked, but to them. No, anybody else got any news of anything that's happening or coming up? Anybody watching? You two in the chat? Anybody else from any?
One thing for myself is it's been announced that gyms and the pools are reopening.
Yeah, he can finish his swim.
Well, for those that didn't know, before lockdown, I was raising money for Heart Research UK by swimming the same distance as the English Channel, which is 64 miles. No, 24 miles, 64 lengths of pool. I don't even know now. My head's frazzled with it. I was just shy of doing it. It was 5 miles off. And then lockdown hit, pools closed, catches. But what I've decided to do is restart it. Just to get my own fitness back up as well. So as soon as I've been talking to K Leisure today, they're going to release what they're doing.
Release the Kraken. So you get swimming.
So they're going to release what they're doing with regards to what? I'm trying to find how many miles it is. They're going to release that in the next couple of days, and then at least I'll know what way it's going to work to get into the pools and that there.
Good. Sounds good.
So I need to go in scuba gear.
Oh, it's 21 miles.
What are you talking about? 60 for you, nutter. You do it a few times back and forth.
The pools are 25-meter pools, so to do 25 meters, it's something like 64 lengths of a pool or something. I can't remember.
Right. You'll figure it out when you're not dying of the cold.
I'm not doing it with scuba gear on. That's for behind the door chat, Jimmy. Come on.
That's gear.
Anybody got anything to say in the chat before this goes into some realms that we don't want to be discussing?
What we could do, Keith, though, is I could maybe double up on it, and we could, because the fact that I've more or less raised the money for Heart Research, I could restart it and we could raise money for A New Hope.
Oh, that could be good. Double it. I'll do it.
But I did hear a slight comment on because it was only a rumor. I don't want to be the instigator of starting wildfires out of fucking matchsticks in Ayrshire.
What do you mean?
But hopefully Auchenharvey gets reopened and we can, get back down into it instead of just going to the portal.
Paul was a bit of a trick, isn't it?
Well, it's good for me for my work.
Oh, true, I suppose. The booze is the booze.
But
So, is it, what stroke do you swim? Front crawl, breast, butterfly?
usually the one that puts you in the hospital stroke.
The heart failure stroke.
No, front crawl.
The stroke that ends in a mess.
Aye.
I think you should butterfly.
No, that's butterfly means I end up at the bottom of the pool. Fucking
Even better, underwater. Underwater, 21 miles.
front crawl.
Front crawl, fair enough.
No, I can do them all, but I'm just I get bored. I'm too slow doing back crawl. Too slow doing what do you call it? Fucking
Breast stroke.
breaststroke. I was about to call it granny swimming there because that's all they do.
That must be a granny.
I do front crawl because I can do 2 lengths in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes or something like that.
Not bad. You can do it.
Oh, I'm expecting about half an hour a length whenever I get down here.
6 months. I've just finished the first one. I'll be there. Honestly, I'll get there. Trust me. Anybody else want to add anything to this chat? Anybody got any other sporting or fitness goals that they want to do?
I want to try and get to 15k.
Nice.
When? By when?
Probably within the next 4 weeks.
Not bad. And you did 11, so it's well and truly doable.
Yeah. Well, definitely. As I said, I quite enjoy it. But as I said, I've got a nice wee flat route run where the factory route, in fact, run by Blades's gym and that. And it's just like a circuit. You just run, it's 2 big loops.
Aye.
So I just continue to keep running. Huh?
You'd start sticking some hills in now.
No, I do enough hills through the week. I do that with my normal PT training.
Right, and you carry it on.
That's enough for me. Here, I'll tell you, see if anybody had seen me on Wednesday, I'd have been plastered all over YouTube. It must have been hilarious watching what was happening on Wednesday. We were there was Spider-Man crawling up the hill, but George had a rope round my back and he was holding me back. Now, anybody watching that, we must have thought it looked absolutely hilarious. No? Just me?
Funny, but
Don't run away from you. Like, come here, boy. Come on.
That's what it was like. I felt like a dog. I'll tell you, my legs were absolutely dead for the end.
Yeah, I didn't have time to get a cup. I don't recommend drinking out of bottles unless it's just you. That's your health and safety tip for the day.
Right.
Don't drink out of bottles unless it's just you.
Aye, 15k in 4 weeks. Within the next 4 weeks, I've completed 15k.
Easy. I'll give you 2.
Alexa.
Just if I get the chance to go out.
Look at that. Colin has now got light that makes 0 difference to his screen. Woo! Good job there. Well, any other things you want to talk about, or should we call it a day?
Polish off.
I'm
a leprechaun.
I'm the leprechaun. Film quotes. That's what we can do for the next 10 minutes. Guess the film.
The thing is, there could be a good joke here between an Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman.
True.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I've got sleeves are getting rolled up. So, bad Englishman, bad Scotsman, bad Irishman went out, done a robbery, got caught. They go get put in jail. So the judge says, right, so you're getting locked up for 50 years. You're allowed one thing, and I'll give you 50-year supply of it. So he gets the Paddy Englishman. What do you want, big man? Give us chocolate. Right, okay. 50-year supply of chocolate. There you go, son. Closes the door, locks it, hangs up the key. Right, Scotsman, what do you want? Whiskey. Okay. 50-year supply of whiskey.
Typical Scotsman.
Closes the door, locks it up, hangs up the key. Right, Irishman, what do you want? Cigarettes. Good. In you go. 50-year supply. Closes it, locks it, hangs up the key. 50 years later, come back, open the cell. There's Englishman. Fat ass, can't get him out. All right, they'll leave him there until he skinnies up here. Gets the Scotchman, opens it up. Absolutely legless. Can't get him out. So leave him there. Irishman opens it up, walks out with a cigarette. Anyone got one?
I think Nathan just sort of. Terrible. That was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And with that, folks.
What a dad joke. Oh,
What a way to sign off.
oh man, no, no. Colin, you're banned from jokes. Jeez, oh man. So yeah, well, yeah, I don't think I've got anything for that. Jamie, you can.
What was that, Jamie? What?
You can sign us out. I don't think I can go on after that. Oh, that was bad.
See you later.
Oh, you can't beat that. Hey, there you go. See you later. See you next week. Hopefully, we'll stick to topic next week.
What's the topic?
We'll do bereavement again. We will do it though next week. I won't mess up this week. Next week. I can even tell you the topic for the week after. I'm on the ball.
All right.
I do. Hey. I'm on the ball tonight. Oh,
What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball?
What? Sorry, dad joke evening. Go on then.
Keith, I think it's your turn for a joke.
What's my... Yeah. This is a terrible one, but I think it's quite funny. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow. Who? Sign is off, Keith. We'll be getting sacked.
I can't even be on this anymore. I thought that was a cracking joke. Oh. So for more hilarity and dad jokes, feel free to subscribe and like and share this wonderful whatever this has just turned into to be. We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. Oh no. Oh jeez. Goodbye. Good evening. Good night.
Yeah.